Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're gonna talk about how to use Krita. And the first part, we're gonna talk about clipping mask. So I'm gonna start with naming that line art because I'm going to draw the circle. So the brush I'm gonna use is this basic brush. And first, if you want to try and increase your brush size or decrease the brush size, use shift, just hold shift and drag it. Yeah, drag it. I'm using a screenless tablet, so I'm just gonna drag on the screenless tablet, and I want to use black to draw a circle. Then I'm gonna add another layer for the painting on top of the liner. There's one thing that you have to make sure is that you have to make sure that the paint layer is below the line art layer. If you add it on top of the line art layer, and this is where I'm going to show you an example. Yeah, the painting is going to land on top of the line art, which is what we don't want. After this, I'm going to paint red on top of the circle. Now for the clipping mask to work, you're gonna have to right click and add group and quick group. And then you're going to move the new paint layer into that group with the red paint layer. After that, you're gonna have to turn on alpha lock, which is the little, I think, an alpha symbol like on the right. So by turning on alpha lock, what it will do is that when I painted the dark red, it will not go over the parts where I painted light red. And since you painted the light red in the line art, it will also not go over the line art. Now let's summarize it up. Use shift and drag to increase and decrease brush size, and add group and turn on alpha lock for clipping mask. Moving on to the next part, where is the paint. So to begin this, we're gonna start with the same setup as before. And I haven't turned on the alpha lock is because I haven't painted anything yet. From here, I decided to go with green, and I painted the outline of the triangle. And this method involves using the contiguous selection tool by selecting the interior area that you haven't painted yet, and then use the fill tool and fill it in. This can seriously speed up your workflow when trying to add base colors to your art. And for deselect, you can use the shortcut key Ctrl-Shift-A. Next, I decided to add a shadow layer and turn on alpha lock. And don't forget to group it. So if you're trying to add shadows onto the triangle, I normally use a freehand tool. So you select it, and then you can, and remember to turn on the brush tool. And now you can use any brush you want. I normally use airbrush, and so I just pick a darker color and color it in, and it will not go over the selected area. Now moving on to brushes and the brushes I use. Now the first tip is to adding your most used brushes into a group. I started by pressing tab, and you can name it whatever you want. For me, I name it favorite brushes, and then press the plus and you're good to go. Now for example, I want to add this eraser to my favorite brushes tag. You're gonna do assign tag and add to fave brushes. To find your fave brushes tag, all you gotta do is press the top there and you can find your tag. Moving on to the brushes that I recommend. The first brush that I recommend is airbrush. I normally use the airbrush for adding shadows, and also I also use it for rough sketch. The opacity that I use is 40 and 50. Coming up next, the brush that I use is basic 1. I normally use it to add hard shadows, and I also use it to color my base colors. Coming up next is pencil 2. I use this brush for line art, and the opacity I use is 14, 16, and 20. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.